Hi everyone, welcome to Lola's Frugal Life. This is episode number 274 and this is my weekly meal plan. So please stick around for a few quick words from our sponsor and we'll get right into the show. Hi everyone, welcome back to my weekly meal plan. If you're new here, each week I share what I have on my meal plan for my family for the upcoming week. I meal plan because I think it makes life easier by knowing what I'm going to have for dinner each night instead of trying to figure it out, and it definitely saves money on grocery shopping because I'm only buying what I need and wasting less food. So this meal plan is just for dinners. I rotate my meals on a regular basis, so it's not a lot of new things all the time. Every once in a while I'll try a new recipe, but for the most part I'm more concerned about keeping things simple and making the things that I know how to make and what I make on a regular basis. So the blog post, there's a blog post version of this meal plan on my website at lolasfrugallife.com, and there you can find links to any recipes that I mention if you want to make that particular item. I just do this episode because I think maybe it might give some people some inspiration or some ideas for something to put on their meal plan to make your life a little easier. So this week's meal plan starts on Saturday, February 5th. And I'm actually going to be trying a new recipe this week, one pot creamy pesto chicken pasta. It's from Budget Bites, budgetbytes.com. And it's just like kind of like one of those one pot meals. Of course, it's called one pot creamy pesto chicken. But it's like a penne pasta with some vegetables in it and pesto and chicken, as the title says. So it looks like it will be good. So we're going to give that a try on Saturday. For Sunday, I'm going to be doing cheesy crispy chicken. This one I don't actually have a link to, but I'll share how I make it. It's basically like chicken breast coated with Ritz crackers and then topped with cheddar cheese, and then you just bake it in the oven. I think it comes out really good. I'm going to also be doing mushroom rice on the side, which is also from budgetbytes.com. This is just like a simple rice dish with fresh mushrooms cut up and like butter. All cooked, sauteed together. I've been making that a lot lately. It's a fairly recent recipe that I've been using, but I really like it, so I've been kind of having it more often. And then I'm also just going to do a bag of frozen vegetables on the side with that, like the Steam Fresh type you get at the food store. For Monday, we're doing ribeye steak. I do steak every 4 weeks. Basically on Mondays, we do hamburgers every other week, and then on the opposite Mondays we do ribeye steak one and then hot dogs a different one. So this week we're doing ribeye steak. I don't have a recipe for that. I basically just marinate it with some olive oil and red wine vinegar and Montreal steak seasoning, and then I just broil it until it's to our desired doneness, I guess. And then for a side dish, I'm going to be doing peas and pasta, which is really simple. It's just pasta and peas with like olive oil and Parmesan cheese. So that is from Weelicious.com, WEELICIOUS.com. And since there's veggies and pasta in one, when that's the case, I don't always make another side. I usually try and do like a main dish and then two sides, but if I can get like two sides in one, I just sometimes just go with it. So the peas and pasta, that's going to be our only side dish to go with the steak. Tuesday, I do some type of Mexican theme. So this week, we're going to be doing chicken chimichangas with sour cream sauce, which is from allrecipes.com. I've never made the sour cream sauce. I basically just follow the recipe to make the chimichangas, and I do cook them in the air fryer. You can do them in the air fryer, or you can cook them in the oven or fry them, but I just cook them in the air fryer because it's pretty easy. And then I'm going to be just doing a bagged salad on the side with that, you know, like the kind you buy at the food store that has the all the ingredients, like the toppings and dressing and all that together in the bag. For Wednesday, I'm going to be doing fried flounder. We usually do seafood on Wednesdays. So for the fried flounder, I don't have a recipe. I just buy like the frozen flounder, like the individually wrapped pieces, and then I just defrost what I need, and then I just bread it in egg and dip it. I dip it in egg and bread it in breadcrumbs and then fry it up. And for a side dish, I'm going to be doing Easy Rice Bake Casserole, which is from foodnetwork.com. And again, this is one where I feel like it's sides all combined together. So it's got vegetables and rice and milk and egg, and it's just kind of like a good, like substantial side dish. So we'll just be doing that with the flounder. I'm just going to be making the one side. For Thursday, I'm going to be making easy clam chowder, which is from damndelicious.net. That's DAMN delicious.net. This is just like a really simple clam chowder that you just make on the stovetop. It says it takes 15 minutes to prep. So I haven't made this one in a while, but I do remember it being easy. So I'm hoping it is, because Thursdays I usually try and keep my dinner prep time really quick. We usually always either do soup and grilled cheese or breakfast for dinner, because it's just super quick and easy, and that's the night I go grocery shopping, so I try and spend not too much time cooking. I typically usually do like an instant pot soup or a crock pot soup, so I'm not really spending much time prepping, but I'm hoping that this one will be quick and easy enough to make on a weeknight. And I'm not going to do grilled cheese with it because I think clam chowder is pretty filling on its own. I'm thinking I'll just get like some of those oyster crackers and just kind of put them in the soup and have that as our meal. For Friday, I will not be cooking because Friday is my daughter's birthday, and we're going to be going out to dinner or ordering in or whatever, but I won't be cooking for her birthday, so I do not have a meal to share for Friday. So that's it for this week's meal plan episode. Don't forget, you can always email me with any questions or suggestions at lolasfrugallife@gmail.com. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at lolasfrugallife. And as I mentioned, you can find the blog posts for these meal plans at lolasfrugallife.com, and I have links to the recipes, on that page, and it's for each week. So each week when the episode comes out, you'll find a new blog post. You can also join our private listeners group at facebook.com/group/lolasfrugallife. And if you enjoy the show, please make sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you listen from. And I would love it if you would screenshot the show and tag me on Instagram. Also, if you can please take a couple of seconds to rate and review the podcast, that would be really helpful to me. That is what boosts my show in the search results when people are looking to hear something like this. There's also a link to financially support the podcast if that's something you're interested in. That can be found in the episode details. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a really awesome day. Today's episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. If there is something interfering with your happiness or preventing you from achieving your goals, BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. You can start communicating in under 48 hours. It's not a crisis line, it's not self-help, it's professional counseling done securely online. There is a broad range of expertise available, which may not be available to you locally. The service is available for clients worldwide. You can log into your account anytime and send a message to your counselor. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses, plus you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions so you won't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room as with traditional therapy. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change counselors if needed. It's more affordable than traditional offline counseling, and financial aid is available. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today. Visit betterhelp.com/Lola, that's better HELP, and join the over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Lola's Frugal Life listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/Lola.